My name is Judge. It's always embarrassing when I start recording and I realize I'm wearing the same shirt as I did in last week's video. Like, is it crazy to just go change and start the recording over? That's crazy, right? I should just... no one cares. That's insane. Micro adjustments have hit. Druid is dead. Warrior is dead. Demon Hunter is alive, but injured. And the king of the arena is now Warlock. We got Warlock, we got Hunter, then Paladin, then Mage are the top four right now. So a bit of a shakeup from last week. Still a few pre-nerf druids around. I got hit by, I think just yesterday, I got hit by a triple arbor druid, which you don't really see too much. Honestly, I want to check, has it gone below 40%? Oh, it's exactly 40% win rate, Druid. So we're not going to be doing a Druid today. We're looking out for Warlock, maybe a Paladin, maybe a Mage, maybe a... yeah, Paladin? Paladin instead of Shamalama Ding Dong? Bananaman. Bananaman is really huge right now, carrying a lot of Paladins, so we'll keep our eye out for that. Shaman's middle of the pack, and I think completely acceptable to take right now. Number six. Kind of like where Demon Hunter ended up. Somewhere around there. But I think we'll go with the Paladonger today. Let's do it. Here we go.
Nothing burns brighter than the holy light.
Ooh, nothing burns brighter than the holy light, I always say. Give me a Bananaman. Oh, do you know what maybe we'll get? Freaking Sir Finley. That's what we're going to do here. Day at the Fair is fun with Balloon Lad, but I think we'll just start with the DID. Stonks Guard over Big Giant. Stonks Guard? Oh my goodness, a silver sword, you say? I haven't drafted a silver sword this year yet, so let's see if it's still amazing. Consecration. Oh, Blessed Goods, though. Blessed Goods, though. I better take the AoE, right? I love a nice Blessed Goods. I think Blessed Goods is more common than Consecration, so we take the Consec now, pick up a Blessed Goods later, and then when we get our Sir Finley, we're happy, right? Rust Rot is good. I mean, Warrior is not near the top anymore, so not seeing as many weapons. What did I say? Warlock? I guess it's against other Paladins. Against other Paladins? I still think I take it over Death Warden here. Just a 2-drop is fine. I guess Stand Against Darkness Silver Sword is pretty good, and I need that Sir Finley, so I guess we'll take... It's a test. Stand Against Darkness. Ghostly Charger, another one I haven't seen yet this meta, and a pretty solid card. Huh. It's definitely supposed to be the one, right? Oh My Yogg is hilarious, and I don't have the achievement yet, so I should probably take Oh My Yogg. I don't have the lethal Oh My Yogg achievement. Noble Mount and Clowns are both nasty. I think because we have the Silver Sword, I definitely lean Clowns. If I didn't, it would be very close. I think I'm going to go Clowns here. Argent Squire's fine. Do some 2s and 3s. There's our Bananaman. There's our Bananaman. Yep. Thank you. Rally is pretty strong. But I don't think I have enough curve yet to really support the rally. And Aheen is really strong itself. Okay, well, what the heck? What the heck? Now the rally? 1, 2, pick up a couple more 3s? Sure. Another synergistic card with Silver Sword. Rabbit Clowns. Rabbit Clowns, we've heard it a million times. For those who don't know, you've heard me talk about it maybe in past videos. There is a bit of a bug, or at least it was considered a bug at one point, is the epic offering rate of cards is extremely high, much higher than normal. And they said it was announced that it was unintended, and then they did a fix, and they fixed it, it was back to normal, and then when they make a micro adjustment, it comes back. So with the micro adjustment 2 adjustments ago, it reappeared. And now with this most recent adjustment, it has doubled in some classes, I believe, and appeared in classes that it wasn't in, particularly Warrior, because it only happens to classes that were adjusted. So we're seeing a ton of Clowns, a ton of Rabbits, a ton of Primordial Protectors, a ton of BGHs, even more than before. So Rabbit Clowns, you know, we've heard that story many times, and we'll hear it again here. Conspicuous Rider for Oh My Yogg? That's horrible. Let's do it. That's a pretty solid weapon. Pretty solid weapon. Am I really gonna not take a DID because I want another weapon, thinking stay singleton for Sir Finley? I'm gonna get Sir Finley eventually, and it's a good weapon. Impatient Shopkeep. Got a couple weapons for Thug, but not consistent enough. Sunreaver Spy is nice. We need 2s more than we need 4s. It's a solid 4 drop, but we need 2s more, and we can go Oh My Yog into that in some worlds here. Initiate's great. Oh my goodness. What is this? Yeah, all 3, please. All 3, please. Deep Run Engineer gets you the corruptible Carousel Griffin in Paladin, which makes it extremely good. Look at Pharaoh's Blessing being rated last out of these. I think... Poof, those are cards. Those are cards. I think we take it. Let's grab the Deep Run here. Crazy. I do love a nice Sandwasp Queen. Is it better than Scorcher? I do have a Consec, and I do have a Silver Sword, meaning I think I'll go with the Queen over the AoE. Taking Amalgam is fine. Sir Finley me already. Jeez, Louise. Subdue's great. Temple Berserker's also great. I think I'll grab the removal, though. Whoa, there it is. Where are you? Okay. Okay, those are pretty good. Overlord of Runthak, Siamat, and 4 Dragon. Those are excellent. Is Siamat still the best? No, these are Sir Finley, so what the heck? Runthak buffs? Those are both excellent cards. I guess we'll take the Siamat to get ourselves to this late game if necessary. That's a tight one. Give me the Siamat. Another Bananaman. Looks like our gig is up on the Sir Finley no dupes. This card is amazing. Oh boy. Scarab Egg though? Scarab Egg though? DID Silver Sword. You know, one egg. Surely one egg isn't going to hurt anybody. I'm not a huge fan of this card. Let's go Scarab Egg here. Peasant is great. This looks like a pretty solid deck here. Hammer the Naru is amazing. And we don't have any 6s yet. And last pick. We're going to get our Noble Mount after all. Could have had 3 Noble Mounts. Another buff for the egg. And I would say that was a pretty good Paladin draft. I've had a lot of actually really bad decks lately to start after these micro adjustments, and this is a solid one. This has to be one of the better drafts we've had. All right, so we got double Bananaman. Maybe our opponent plays a Fishflinger, gives us a Sir Finley after we, you know, it's still possible. But really good curve here. Couple of nice ones, 3 nice ones. We got an Oh My Yog, which is fantastic. We got a Scarab Egg, which is fantastic. Little bit actually light on the 2s, aren't we? I don't really want to tempo a Deep Run Engineer, but I got Hyena, Vendor, Queen, Spy. That's enough. And 2 Bananaman. All right, nice. Gross top end too if we need it. This deck looks like a real strong deck all around. Let's see how it performs in practice here. Oh My Yog right off the bat, are you insane? I only pull that out with Inconspicuous Rider, right? The thing is, like, Inconspicuous Rider is definitely the worst card in this deck, and it is complete garbage. When it pulls an Oh My Yog, it's okay. It's okay if we do that. I don't think we are lacking in good quality late game so much to keep a Silver Sword ever. We'll just keep the 1-drop, toss the rest. Okay. Sandwasp Queen a little bit awkward against a rogue. They just dagger and remove quite a lot from it. But we got the prize vendor too. Excellent card. Good kitty. That's off the top on 1 after a full keep. It's pretty good. It's gotta just be you. We'll probably play the Sandwasp next. Even if they dagger? Because we want to Bananaman the 2 Sandwasps, right? Okay. Probably just going face with this. They dagger here? Do they dagger here? That's actually pretty strong, that Micro Mummy. That was from me? Wait, how did you get this? No, that's from Pharaoh Cat. Let's give that a whack. See what they do. Probably run here, dagger. We play Bananaman. They run in when we hope our buffs are enough. Ugh. Rough start, actually. Do have a Consecration in the deck. Dagger and a Swamp Diag? This is getting out of control. And they're going to buff it, too. Incredible. Incredible. Oh, no. Oh, no. They hit it, too. Bananaman, help me.
Really? It's not too heavy.
Oh, baby.
I don't have enough mana.
We are in some trouble. I'm gonna need the Siamat. Should I save the coin for the Siamat, or should I just get this out there? Bump, bump. Nothing really looks good here. I think we just top deck our Consec, right? Pharaoh Cat is just stealing the game, right? It's just Pharaoh Cat. Card's so good, man. Stonks Prisoner. Slows things down a little, which is kind of what we needed, even if it is a good statted card. Oh my goodness! Whoa! And now a yoink? Oh, we just got yoinked. Oh my god. Hunter hero power. They upgrade their hero power. Woof. 1 mana, deal 4 to the face. That's better than Sinister Strike. Okay. Getting nice and wide for our Consecration here. Oh boy. We need to draw. We need to draw. Get me that Consec. Okay. That's reasonable to see here. Throw down the Squire. Throw down 1 Wasp. Save that coin. Again, I really think we're gonna need that Siamat on 6, so I don't wanna play the coin quite yet. Just let the Bananaman stats do their work here. We're getting a 5/4 also. Assuming they play 1 more card, which I think is fairly likely. I think it's pretty likely. They can look for a Dragoon. They could get a 3 mana Amalgam if they don't have a 3-drop. What is this? Just drawn by Prize Vendor. Okay, okay. Just redaggering? No 5/4? Keeping it nice and slow for me? We keeping it nice and slow for me? Ooh. Doesn't even pop the Divine Shield. Does not even care about the Divine Shield even remotely. Right. True. Right. Yeah, of course. that obviously. Okay, weapon comes in. Double trade. And then what? Discover? No, you. Okay. Boop. Pop. Boop. Boop. And that was a pretty slow turn from our opponent, giving us a shot back in it here. We still have the coin with Siamat in hand. Keeping our eye out for those. Oh man, our quality at the top end of this deck is really good. Clown, Silver Sword, Hammer. That is strong. So we could go... We'd probably go Rush Divine Shield with Siamat. And we probably do it now. It just seems way too good. We go coin, Siamat. Rush Wind Fury leaves us with not enough stats on the board. So instead we go Rush, Divine Shield. We use the weapon and the 2/1 into this. Make sure we take a little less damage. Keep our 7/7. Okay, whew. That feels better. That feels better. Thank you, Bananaman, for all of those stats. If you're thinking, hey, I've heard of Bananaman before. Where have I heard that? Why do I know that? Didn't someone else say that? I'm pretty sure it was Asmodai casting, right? Who came up with Bananaman? And correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me in the comments. I think it was Asmodai who came up with that, and I fell in love with it instantly. Oh my Yogg. I got 9 to the dome. Oh, can I get the Oh my Yogg achievement here? Could I possibly? What's in here? Maybe a claw machine? That will be 11. That will be 6 mana? Is that gonna be 6 mana? Let's grab that. Let's go boop, bop, bibbity, boop, and ship these domes. Maybe they won't cast a spell this turn. but they'll cast one next turn. Or maybe they'll run their 1/1 in to our 7/7, conceding, and then try to Wicked Stab their own face, but instead it'll play a different 2-minute spell that kills their own face. That was a big turnaround. It looked like we were in a lot of trouble at the beginning there. Them not getting a tempo hero power from Yoink was nice. Oh, here we go. You living? Are they alive? I want to say absolutely not. How much do we have, though? 8? No, they are. They're totally alive, right? We can go Subdue. We can go like this. We can Hero Power, drop the egg, ship this dome. And could I get the Oh My Yogg lethal achievement right here on YouTube exclusive number 19? Ambitions? I've tried forever, and it's impossible. Spell, cast a spell, cast a spell. Do it, do it. 4 cost spell. No, that's a Dragoon. That's a big Lord's Dragoon. Play your Backstab. And then it casts Raise Dead, which I don't even think is in right now. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. So close. Get the egg a kill here, right? Make sure we get a kill with the egg. Boost those stats. Alright, that was good. I mean, a pretty threatening start from Pharaoh Cat. A pretty good Dragon Egg, actually, too. Getting the buff on it, getting the Alex from it. It's funny, because they didn't even plan like that. They have nothing that actually buffs that egg. Just happened to hit it from the Pharaoh Cat, but it worked out really well. They slowed down one turn, and Bananaman doesn't let you slow down one turn. So many stats coming in from it. We're 1-0. Going for 2. I wonder if we'll corrupt some clowns this run. Feels like most of this deck is early aggression. You got good curve, you got 2 Bananaman getting you lots of stats. Inconspicuous Rider, do I keep it to get Oh My Yogg out, or do I just never, ever, ever want to see it, no matter what? I think it's the latter. I think I just never, absolutely ever want to see it. And we'll just look for better 2-drops and 3-drops. Okay. Got a Spy. Probably got to lead with the prize vendor, see if we can't find a play for turn 3. A stone. Oh my goodness, what are we doing? Stop this. +2 health, beaming sidekick? Well, alright. Okay, our opponents are coming out strong today. I'm gonna need a turn 3, so help me out here. Nope. Nope. No. Nope. 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 That's not a turn 3. Okay, Wind Fury Adventurer is fine. Bananaman? I mean, yeah, Rally, real funny. Yeah, all my 1s and 3s I've drawn. I'm definitely going to get a Rally next turn. That's great. It's great stuff. Go Spy. Give this a whack first. Hope they don't have a Desert Spear. I'm going to give this a whack first. We could trade this, then they trade off the 1-2 into the 2-3, and I don't get a kill on the egg, or on the stone. I think I want to try to kill this stone here. These don't do anything. Play another Relentless Adventurer for me. And deck, if you want to top deck me a... I don't know. What do I even want? I guess a Deep Run Engineer? That'd be cool. Okay, so they ended up double trading it anyway. The 2 damage on the stone ended up costing us 2 health, which is fine. No! The stone! The stone is too large! Deep Run, hey, I was just saying how I wanted to top deck you. Give me the 3 cost now, the Divine Shield lad. No. Nope. Nope. No. Those are bad. Those are bad. Those are bad. Those are bad. Okay, take 2. Not the greatest start we could have had, but our opponent is not playing super quickly here. How much are dudes? 1? They are 1, so I'd get a 1 and a 2. Okay, I feel like you really gotta Yeah, okay. Seems pretty weak. I mean, they're filling up on adventurers. That's okay, though, right? Let's just go ahead and get this stone out of here right away. Not that stone needs to be your #1 priority, but it's like we're losing something to the poison anyway. This clears board, which is, I think, just good enough to do right now. Let's get that stone out of the way. So we still need a 3-drop for our rally. And of course, Circus Amalgam would not count, even though it's discounted. It's still a 4 cost on the board. So maybe, I mean, if they don't use their weapon, Rust Rot would be a pretty good 3.
These old bones just keep moving.
That's always spooky with hounds. With doggos. Not Unleash the Hounds, the small 2-mana 2/1 pupper. Which they could be setting up 3 of those. Oh no! Oh, that's disgusting. Are you kidding me? Bananaman, how's it going? Is it too late for you? No, I don't think so. Well, maybe. I needed Rot. They still didn't even have to use this. That's horrible. That's terrible. We're done for. Maybe I just need to play you. Ugh. Okay. Oh, it's so bad. It's all so bad. Like, I don't even have... I have so many spells. Maybe I do need to just play this. Oh my goodness. And hope that we can actually make some meaningful trades with these. I think we'd have a lot better chance here if I drew cards better. I think that would help. So half their cards are adventurers. They don't have as many options as it seems, perhaps. The top deck? No? No, not the top deck. The top deck is a Lord Berserker. That's pretty good subdue target. Okay, and the attack on that not mattering so much. We'll see if they decide to use a weapon charge against one of these dudes. Feels like they should, right? Yep, that's wisely played, as it makes the board a little tougher for me to handle. Although, that's not right. Not wisely played anymore, because now we can just trade off the 4-1 and the 5-2. We simply subdue that. And then we can Bananaman Egg, or we can Bananaman Hyena. But this is happening. This, and this are happening. And yeah, I think that this is happening. We'll see what we draw. Probably got to be the Hyena first here. Seems okay. Still a little nervous about that Parade Leader, though. Our opponent's name is Chonky. Like a chonky lad? Like a big chungus, maybe? I didn't even notice that. Okay, that's pretty rude. Can't really handle that at all, so that's bad. What else? Wouldn't say no to a Siamat off the top, and then a Poison Lad as well, which I also cannot handle. Good lord. That's so good. Okay, well, I think don't think our Bananaman's gonna be any use here. We're just dead. That was a tough one. I mean, you can buff your clowns for next turn, but you're just gonna die to hero powers, right? Yeah, you're gonna have to play the taunt, eat the poison damage with that. We want to draw another taunt, ideally. Maybe we... does it draw a minion? It's draw a minion. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Get that out of the way. Play the egg. Get that out of the way. That was a pretty good draw. Okay, that was a pretty good draw. We'll see if they decide to use their poison on anything other than face. But now we got a 9-mana 18/18 taunt coming in here. Clowns are quite large at the moment. The double Bananaman Rush Wombo combo. That was pretty lucky. poison's dead. The poison is gone. Huzzah!
I don't need any of you.
Lone champion is fine. Lynx is gonna remove the 2-1, that's fine. And a hyena is pretty cute. That's pretty fun. We just run the egg into the divine shield, slam these clowns. What if we draw a rabbit? We're not. I'll deal with that if we do it. I'll deal with that if we do it, right? I gotta draw a rabbit. Ooh. A little bit rude getting all these poisons. We don't have time to really do anything else with this, I don't think. We don't need to wait on this. 1/6/6 removes this. The other removes both of these. We still have the egg and a full 6/6. They only have 2 cards. They shouldn't be within reach. Claw machine right here might be something. Nope. Nope, 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 no. You're not gonna remove, yeah, and then you remove the second clown, right? Okay, we good here? Could rally. Would I keep this alive then and not bother? No, I probably want to do this. And that means I probably want to do this, and this, and this. And shift that dome. Woo, baby. Remember when they had that big large stone at the beginning, and I was like, oh no, the stone. How we've improved, so they do not hit another poison weapon. Didn't matter if they did, like there's just too many stats. I think both of these first 2 games have really shown just how good Alliance Bannerman really is. Like we're a little bit losing, a little bit losing, a little bit losing, and then like you play a Bannerman and it's just so many stats so quickly. Right, you draw a card. I mean, you compare it to something like Arena Fanatic, and it's so not even close. It's cheaper. It draws. Like, the fact that it draws a card, too, to guarantee you even more stats. And it comes to just coming down earlier. Mana cost aside, right, is also a big deal. Noble Mount. Rally. And Ghostly Charger. I like a rally if I have perfect curve up to it, but I seem to not have that. Is Nobleman worth a keep? I'm gonna go for it because I think it's really extremely good if I hit, you know, these cards here. So let's hold on to it. Yeah, we're starting with this. It's 1 less buff, but I want to play on turn 1 against the Hunter all day here. The question is, we gotta Noble Mount this, right? So that we buff our egg with Bananaman. 2-drop is a 3/2, I hope. You'd play a 3/2 against this. Well, darn. We'll still do this, and we'll ship this dome, I think, here. And say, you can do whatever the heck you want with this. We'll probably bump and get their spell anyway. Indeed. Full keep from opponent? Full keep? So it should have a few lighter options here. They get a tracking from Peon and decide they want to play it, so I don't really know what they full kept, if their best option here is tracking. Oh, yep. Yep, that buff. Oh, the rush buffs. We've seen from last game how powerful the rush buffs can be. It's almost your time, egg. What an excellent pickup. A nice egg. A nice egg really just spices up any deck, I think. Okay, hog into the Bananaman. We can trade back in, and what will we do here? Top deck a Carnival Clowns. So, fun little thing about this card is if you trade this back into your deck to draw, you actually do keep the buff on the card. Fun little thing. I think we'll just play it now, but it's interesting. In Arena, you're not really going to be shuffling something back in that has boosted stats, but in Constructed, maybe there will be a tradable card that's like a after a couple times it's shuffled back in, it gains stats. It can be some sort of weird combo card. Who knows what could happen? They silenced our lad. It's very rude. Let's do this. Let's do this. We got an Oh My Yogg anytime we wish. We can go for the Oh My Yogg lethal once again. Okay, so they play secrets. We get them down to 1 health. They play 2. What's a 2-cost spell that destroys your own face? Wicked Stab. Wicked Stab. There's your answer. Big Lord. Could stand against darkness here, I suppose. I also could do this and this. How have they not played any of the cards they kept in their starting hand? I guess I could just do this too. And shoot a dome. Maybe they don't play a spell until they're at very low health and we still get the achievement? Maybe? Okay, that's fine. They can remove the 2/2, the 3/4, and then they can value trade into the 4/5, which is fine. We can just run the 1/2 and develop the egg and the stand against darkness, and then after we do that, we top deck Silver Sword. Easy game.
Back to your cell.
Reporting for duty.
All right, let's go, egg. We got too many stats, too many 1/1s on the board. They're going to want to play their explosive trap, but all it's going to do is Wicked Stab their own face. That's a pretty good one to not have be cast. Give them a Flame Ward instead? Surely not, right? Have them just clear the board instead? They didn't think about saving it. I should clear this though. It could be elemental. It could be elementals. What is the meaning of this? You can always subdue an elemental. Yeah, I better do this. Oh. Oh? Mirror? Mirror? Silver Sword's 1 turn too late, but still looking pretty good. Egg is unpopped, looking like a ton of stats coming in, and then we can play Clowns even after the Silver Sword. You think that's rigged fair game or counterspell? I kind of want to know. Should I test? Maybe I'll be able to test with Subdue before I kill them. Just maybe. That doesn't seem very strong. It doesn't seem very good. I mean, it's just gotta be this all day.
Burn away your transgressions. To battle. To battle. To battle.
Alright, I'll cast. If they don't concede here, I will subdue something to see what the secret was. Because I gotta know, right? I gotta know. Counter or rigged? Another Hunter's pack. This time they actually get the stuff inside. You can't fool me with your secrets. I'm not falling for that. It's never gonna work. Prepare to be subdued. Okay, it's always lethal, right? It's always lethal. Let me test. Let me test. Oh, it's counter. Good stuff.
Burn away your transgressions.
And Freezing Trap was the secret from... Was that from... yeah, Hunter's Pack. It was indeed. Alright, good stuff. GG. Pretty... that was our easiest game so far. You know, the slowest start that we've seen from this opponent. And we curved out a lot better. 3-0. Good start. Just give me Bannerman on 3 every single game, please, and we'll be good to go here. So tempting, especially against a priest, to keep those clowns, isn't it? Oh, we go second. We go second. I'm doing it. I don't care, dude. They're gonna Shadow Word ruin my clowns because of this, and it's whatever. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. If I top deck Sandwasp Queen, I'll coin 2s probably. Ooh. Yeah.
What is it?
They don't kill that immediately. Then we go deep run Engineer next.
Mind if I roll need?
I'm not trading into that. You crazy? Interesting. Interesting. I think I'd... Poof. I could coin the Impatient Shopkeep and just try to be real greedy with how many cards I'm buffing. I love it. Let's do it. I love it. Let's do it. What are you going to do about it? Ripple me? Come on. Greed City. Let's go. Next turn we'll even go... Next turn we'll even go deep run Omayog and get another one. This peasant is not going anywhere. Okay, not the subdue though. That's too much. That's way too far. Come on, guys. Let's be real. I could play the Micro Mummy instead of the Omayog in theory. Their Loot Hoarder already went off. The Clockwork Giant probably isn't going to be super great. I think I'll take the Amalgam. I'll take the Amalgam. I'll play the Omayog, and because I'm playing the Omayog, I'm going face. Okay, because I have the Omayog, and also because I have the Dark Iron Dwarf. So if they do, get a ping in, my other minions are looking like they can take care of the Amalgam with the help of DID. Is that all you're doing? All right, we have been as greedy as we possibly could here. Could still play Dark Iron Dwarf first instead of this. I think that's going to be a little better, just slightly. And this gives us even the option to play Bannerman and Subdue on the same turn. If we need to catch up from the tempo we're losing playing a 3-mana 2/2, or we can just slam the Amalgam. Fun card. What is their hand? Okay, we gotta be thinking about Hysteria. We gotta be thinking about Against All Odds. Oh.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Okay. Not really much to do here.
Got something to hide?
I mean, if they do have Hysteria, it's going to be so good on this 4/5. I guess we have Omayog, though, still, so if they're really banking on a single Hysteria, it could actually work out. That's getting subdued, easy peasy.
This one goes there.
This Omayog letting me be as aggro as I want. Even if they play a Lion's Guard, is that still lethal? I want to say yes. They would have 23 health. We would have 24 damage. Oh, Mass Hysteria. Get Omayog, though. What are we doing instead? Force of Nature? Nice Treants, bro. Woo! Oh, that feels good. Oh, a nice Omayog. That should give me the achievement. That should give it to me. Just nice. Just so nice. Especially against a priest, right? Because they sit there and wait and let you play and let you play and let you play. Right? They let you play and play, and they're like, aha! Hysteria! Mass Hysteria! Not this time. Going for, was it 5? 4-0? Going for 5? It's a strong list. Sure, we'll start seeing some pretty crazy stuff in a second as well. We have been seeing a lot of Zephyrses and Yseras out there.
Versus Jaina.
Mage means puzzle box. I've seen a lot more puzzle boxes since, okay, I don't keep Silver Sword, and I don't keep Egg. I'll keep Deep Run. I'll keep Deep Run. Pretty good cards here. Deep Run Engineer allows us to look for, like, an Amalgam and play on curve, so that's not the worst thing to play onto.
Rider and looking for somebody who brings everything to the table.
Okay. Easy solution here is draw a 3-drop so I can comfortably play my Hyena. I guess you can look for Annoyatron if you want as well. So we do this and then look for Annoyatron if we don't draw 3. We got half of Rabbit Clowns ready to go. Yeah. I mean, that ought to cost 3 anyway, so it's kind of like hitting curve. Egg is in hand before both of Bananaman, so that's good. That card is unfair, though. That card is not really a fair card, necessarily. Let's see what's in here. I can do this to stay on curve, or I can do this as a big ridiculous card. But I can't actually corrupt until hammer. Probably just gotta be this and play the egg? Come on.
That's how it came out.
Why would I play the egg?
Okay, great. Now let's make it better.
Pretty weak turn for us here. Pretty scary turn.
From a place of understanding rather than from a place of fear. Or you're just grateful for any idea that comes along.
Okay, at least they don't play a full 4 cost.
You don't want to change it.
So I gotta play you, right? Okay.
It's not about the ideas, it's about how you support the ideas.
Okay, if they do Blast Wave, that's pretty fun, and I also do get to hammer the Naru the Amalgam. Hammer the Naru, giving us a 4-mana 8/8 Taunt Divine Shield in the process. And we just topped at Clowns, get ready to Rabbit Clowns, and we are good to go. Bum-de-dum. Oh, first flame? Wildfire. Okay, all right, here we go. You know they got the AoE, right? They got that 4-mana 3/5 AoE coming? Come on. Okay, well, little Hammer the Naru, pretty busted card. And if they hero power and play the 3/5, they can deal 4 damage to one thing. So it'd kill all the 1/1s. They'd still have to trade their 3/3, and if I kill the 3/3, they technically can't clear it. I should probably do this. Leave a 6/6 on the board with a Claw Machine, so be it. We've got a pile of stats coming in, and still a 3/2 weapon. Oh, Faceless Manipulator, neat. Neat card. Whew.
Really, it's not too heavy.
This is not fair. What am I looking at here? What is this? You guys remember 4-mana 7/7 Overload 2? Whoa! I've got another weapon in hand, so let's ship this dome. Oh my goodness. That is a Lord Lad. Off the top, we will get Oh My Yogg. Or, even better, Inconspicuous Rider, because we are getting that achievement. Indeed. I think they might have been playing on their phone. And when they saw the 4-mana 9/9 Taunt Divine Shield come down, they were so startled that they threw up their phone. What's worse is they're not just at home; they're actually outside. They're walking. They're playing as they walk, unsafe. And they were walking across a bridge. It's in the water. Okay, no, they're here. They're here. Bergen. I think we both know that that is not good enough. No way. No way. That's coming down every time.
One ticket, please.
All right, come on, show it to me. Give me that achievement right here. Let's go. Oh My Yogg is there. 3 health remains. Play a spell. Fire Sale. Fire Sale turns into Hellfire. Cast a spell. Are you crazy? How are you not casting a spell here? Dang it. Gee dang it. Alright, not this time, I guess. We even that was such a good top deck. We actually top decked the Inconspicuous Rider. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. 5-0. Bananaman City continues. Going for 6. One of these matches, we're gonna play a pre-nerf Druid and just get absolutely destroyed. Subdue Consec. Forgot we had a Consec, to be honest. Okay, last mage we didn't give them a chance to play Puzzle Box. So maybe we'll give this one a chance. None of these are 2-drops and 3-drops, so I do not want them. Okay, we got Clowns again, we got Hammer of the Naru again. I guess technically we have a 2-drop and a 3-drop. Playing against Butt Funky. What a name. Nice to meet you, Butt Funky. Question is, do we toss this shopkeep to look for better stuff, or just, like, accept that that's our 3, no matter what? Boy. I don't think this is good enough. I don't think this is good enough. Subdue, that's worse. That's worse. Some real bad draws here. I guess what you can do is you can play your egg, then you can subdue your own egg to trigger it, and then bring it back with a rally. That's good stuff there. Maybe we'll just top deck a hyena. Hyena. Good grief. This is a pretty horrible start. Like, you need to save this for Bananaman, right? Like, DID. I guess we're just doing this. Real tough stuff here. Top deck. They can top deck a 3, I top deck a 3. That's only fair. Hero Power! Oh, thank God, that's exactly what we needed. That is exactly what we needed. And we do get the Sand Wasp, which is very nice. I think this lets us not coin, which is good when you have Hammer of the Naru. We get a 1 and a 2 for Rally. Even if they're not like the greatest 1 or 2, they're still a 1 and a 2. Now we're just playing that 3-cost waiting game. I guess our 3s are pretty weak outside of Bananaman. Like, just for stats for Rally, they're not great. Okay, that's fine. We'll match our Amalgam into that. See if they maybe First Flame or something. First Flame would be a nice way to kill this. If they're spending mana on spells though and not minions here, Hammer the Naru is going to take the board quite efficiently. But funky. Okay, that's not very strong. I could even subdue that. Save the coin for Clowns, then? Do something like this? Get some even better 1s and 2s in the pool for Rally. Turn 7, we will play our Bananaman, which will add a 3 to the pool. Turn 8 includes Rally. Turn 9 is huge, large Clowns. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. And there is no turn 10, because the game's over by then, so our opponent does not get to Puzzle Box. So on Fire Sale. Okay. Alright. Just a 6/6? I don't even get to have initiative with the weapon. The weapon doesn't come into anything. That makes me want to do this. Even though we remove a lot of minions here, if we do top deck the Bananaman, I think I don't want to play Hammer of the Naru until my weapon can come into something. And we do fill out the Rally here with the Rot. Mask of Khatun. Sure.
A lot of people feel like they have a book in
Sure, we don't mind that.
a TV show idea. And you can sit around and talk about that.
Fine. Taking it nice and slow, I guess. We got Clowns anytime. We got Hammer of the Naru anytime.
It doesn't
You think they're just stalling for the big bad box? They must be. We're at 5-0. You don't get to 5-0 without at least one puzzle box. In fact, here comes Primordial Protector to draw it right now. That's the dream. 10 cost. Right? Right. Hero Power, Pumpkin Lad, and Peon. I would love to get a... If they have a Flame Strike, it'd be lovely to get it out of their hand before Clowns came down. That's a lot of damage. I would take 4, I'd take 7. It's a little much there, Hyena.
You know, I mean, when
Unless I wanted to run you in here then and take 5 instead.
But never quite finished and never.
And you can go face. Maybe that's better.
Whenever we started recording, and no one knows the song existed.
Your transgression.
So it kind of doesn't count. So you finish
Now they can't win with 2 fireballs. They probably still do win with 2 fireballs just next turn, but...
to the world, but there comes a time when
That's pretty butt funky of you to play. Peasants, Clowns, Rally.
and I think if you
I could
wanna grow
Peasant coin Clowns
as any
here.
sort of creative person, you need to finish things.
Problem is Flame Strike, obviously, but... I think we're kind of out of time. We're out of time waiting on these Bananaman. Waiting on the Rabbit, even. Only at 27. If they have AoE here, I think we're done. I think we're done if they have AoE here. If they start with a Hero Power on the 2-1, we're happy. That's never intended to draw cards, really, is it? Puzzle box? Box a clock? Oh. Okay, okay, no Flame Strike. That's fine. That's certainly fine.
Cliche of art is not finished, it's abandoned. Yes, it can always move better,
Oh, that's fine.
but you have to finish
One
it.
might even say that's really bad. That's not very good, even.
Otherwise, you're just
Much
the
like that
guy
draw.
talking about your art, and you're not the guy doing
Okay,
it.
a little bit
You
of
get
this.
better by doing it, finishing it, learning from that process.
I should have... Yeah, no, that's fine, that's fine. And then Rally. Cool, and then... Of course, now... I could deal 12 to the face as to not put them to 15. No, that would put them to exactly to 15. What should I do here then? Whack here. Put them to... Put them to 16? With 11 damage, even face? Why don't we do that? Why don't we do this? And they can have the Meeting Stone, that's fine. We'll put them to 16 so that their Lion's Guard doesn't gain a big boost and taunt, and we also threat lethal too. They Hero Power the 3-1, and it's still lethal, so they need to find something from hand here. And Rush, Rush isn't enough with the Adventurer, so it's got to be either one of these 2 cards or the top deck. What I would love is if they showed me the Lion's Guard and then conceded. They're perplexed. Alright. Well played, Butt Funky. I didn't get to say. Well played, Butt Funky, well played. You know, honestly, a little bit of a tough one. You didn't have that great of stuff here. We had a pretty... I think we had a... Did we have a reasonable start? Or an unreasonable start? I don't know. I forget already. Going for infinite. We are undefeated as of now. Who's gonna be the first to take us down here? Didn't even need that Bananaman. Restaurant, Amalgam, Ghostly Charger. We haven't even played the Silver Sword yet, have we? That's not true. We absolutely did once. But we haven't seen that card a lot either.
Behold the light's inferno.
Okay, just keep a 3-drop to have something playable in case we don't draw the Bananaman. Because we don't have that many good 3s. Peasant on 1 going second means they just Hero Power. But if they Hero Power, that means we can coin our Initiate. Okay, okay. At least they don't get to do that on it. Is that right? Do I want to play Peasant against that? Not really. Not really. Should I? They always get to play it too anyway. I think I'm just going to do this. Get on my Yogg. Enjoy destroying your own board one day. If I were them, I would guess this is Reckoning. That's what I would guess. Okay, let's go ahead and get the Sunwell out there. I don't think Deep Run. I don't really want to play it too slow. And the longer you wait on the Initiate, the more easily they can handle it, especially the difference between turn 3 and 4. They can play their Amalgam, or their Yeti, or their other card. Berserker? Alright, they can go ahead and double trade here. I don't want to give this initiative, whatever it is. Could be poison coming into my 3-4. So, I assume they're going to play a 4. Oh, triggering the shooting star. What is it going to be? For 1? Worthy Expedition? Oh no. Okay. Okay, at least the Divine Shield lived. That's an interesting choice. You're going to let me... Wait. I feel like that could have been handled better. That's how I feel. Just tempo this, or discover a mech. I guess I'll discover a mech.
Could have sworn it went back together.
Quit distracting.
Easy curve, easy life. Definitely more important. I didn't even need to look at the other ones. I don't think they were all that good, but easy curve, easy life here. We can come into a DID on something, maybe. And maybe now is a good time to Peasant. They can always take care of it with their hero power, but if they spend 2 mana on their hero power, sometimes we're just okay with that to keep a tempo lead.
No more than the table you built it on.
I gave him that. I gave him that. Like, that ends up just being like a Shadow Bolt, right? It's fine. It's not all that impressive, you know? I don't think I want to play the DID. I think I want to do this. And I want to do this. And I think I want to do this. And let's cross our fingers and hope for a Blast Wave. Because that could give them a puzzle box, which could be a lot of fun. We'll probably hero power the 2-1 if they don't have AoE. We know they have a Fire Sale somewhere in the deck.
King's on a friend.
I thought it was coming. Thought it was coming. Oh, they're letting me draw an extra card? And giving me the perfect freaking DID? Okay, I'm alright with this. I am very okay with this turn of events. F-Strike, then we play Tiamat with Divine Shield Wind Fury, GG. Now they hero power the Peasant, and we keep this excellent trade. You can come down next turn. We just do this, and we absolutely do the excellent, the rare Divine Shield Wind Fury Tiamat. Oh, you really don't get to see it that often. There's no Polymorph, there's no Devolving Missiles, so it's got to be Hero Power Fireball, in which case we play Bananaman. Ow, Puzzle Box! We're 6-0, you know what's happening. What? Their other one's Fire Sale. Their other one's Fire Sale. They don't have a... They don't have a... That's so sad. Okay, what do you have? Elemental? Flame Ward? Okay, Mirror?
Really, it's not too heavy.
Oh, none of the above?
Really, it's not too heavy.
Oh my.
Move quickly.
The light protects me.
Grab your shield. It's a right.
Okay, well, the Pilgrim was bad. Wait, the Pilgrim was bad. Could they have not done Fire Sale instead of the Secret, or what are we doing here? I don't. It's a 4, right? Yeah, that's the Fire Sale. Okay. All right. Well, I guess our ginormous clowns are not coming down this game. We'll just finish this off real quick. You know, you see a 6-0 record, and I'm thinking, here comes the box, right? Here comes the box. Only 2 spells in that entire deck, right? They have Pilgrim and Protector, and the only 2 spells they have are Fire Sale and, I mean, either Counterspell or Rig Fair Game. That's a little tragic. Hop Frog, I truly am sorry you didn't find that box. Okay, GG. And we get another infinite run, adding to our... I guess I want to say streak, but it's not really a streak, is it? Are we in a streak? I don't know. 7-0, going for 8. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Who's next? What do we got to do? More puzzle boxless mages? Perhaps? We haven't seen... I don't know if I want to say these words. We haven't seen the best class in the arena yet. Warlock, nor... Wait, did we see a Hunter? We did see a Hunter. Nor nothing. So we haven't seen a Warlock yet, though. A Paladonger? I didn't even consider a mirror match. Okay, interesting, interesting. Do I want to keep a Consec against a Paladin? Interesting. You know what? We can make this work. I trust in my deck. There's not one bad card in my grandpa's deck. We'll just top deck our way to victory, starting with... They full capped, which is scary. I mean, so did we. So, it's not scary. It's fine, actually. Changed my mind. Starting with Noble Mount. Yeah, okay. There's no way they play Fish here, right? There's no way they play Red Gill Snapjaw. Is that what it's called? Red Gill Snapper. I don't... Okay, easy bump. Make sure, of course, we bump first and then play the mounts. And no 3-4 would be nice. They play a 4-3. I mean, they just can't play a 4-3. It's got to be a 3-4 coming, and we have to just overkill with the hammer, more than likely.
Really? It's not too heavy.
They got a Bananaman. They got a Bananaman, and it hit every single thing, so they have no spells, which is good to know. Good to know. We can come in with this. Keep the Divine Shield so that whenever they play, hopefully we can DID and clear it. Pretty scary. We got 2 of them. Haven't seen them in a little bit of time. But our opponent gets theirs and we do not, which could make a huge difference. Ouch. Ouch. Why would you do that, though? Why would you do that? I think you get the Sunwell out here. It adds to your rally 1. And again, it only gets worse as time goes on here. That was a very rude ooze. I guess we're just gonna be happy they don't have it when we play our Silver Sword. Oh my goodness, I got 2 of those. How come I didn't draw mine? Yeah, I think we're probably screwed. We're probably screwed, but we'll see here. How this has +2/+2. What is that, dude? Okay. So my Death Rattle would go off first, giving me the Warhorse. If I do this, this lives as a 3-1. Nothing's actually died yet. So this goes face? Or this goes in here? I lose my Divine Shield. What do I rather want to keep? A 3-2 Divine Shield, or a 3-1 and a 1-1, or a 3-1 and a 1-1 Divine Shield? I want to do this, don't I? I want to go face here. And run in here. And this is going to come back with Rally one day. I guess we're just doing this. This. And hoping, I mean, we don't get that 3 for a little bit yet, so it's probably going to be a DID turn here. Try to use the Divine Shield with DID. Hero Power? I feel like they just have way too many stats. Oh, come on, man. And all the tech is just perfect. They get their Ooze, they get their Horde Operative. So the rally's now not going to happen. That is rude. That is very rude. Like when your opponent's tech just happens to work perfectly, you're in a rough spot. Okay, no spells.
Grab your shield. It's a riot.
And they taunt the egg. Oh no. Oh no, we top deck the worst card in our deck. Nothing is going right here. Nothing is going right here. We can't even clear the 5/6. What you got to do is probably this. And that's just never gonna do it. What do we get? We got to go for the Oh My Yog YOLO plays, right? Like a Soul Rend or something. This is just it. We have 2 Bannermen. They have 2 Bannermen. They drew theirs. We didn't. GG's. It's too bad. It's too bad. Oh, you're going for it, eh, buddy? I mean, you knew what it was. Oh, come on. Come on. That's a pretty expensive 4 mana to play there, though. How do I get my rally back? I need to top deck Subdue, I guess? Okay. That means these must be big hefters. I mean, either one of these would be great right now. Come on. Stupid Oh My God. Get out of here. Get out of here, Horde Operative. You're killing me.
Let me think.
The rally is going to be worse now. Maybe I want to play this and see what I do. And then save the Consec. That sucks. It seems like it sucks. You get the Sunwell. It's getting worse and worse as time goes on, and we don't guarantee the 1 mana 1/1 Divine Shield anymore. I think I'd rather a Consec, so let's go. Boom! We're having a fire sale!
Move quickly.
That's not good. Alright, well, get that out of the way. Get ready for our Super Consec. This game is not going particularly well. Just go wide, man. We know all their stuff is huge. That's actually fairly low tempo, but all their stuff is just so big. We make it to Clowns. Can we get there? It's a big Consec here, but... They come into 9 full mana? I just don't think we can. Subdue Consec. Okay. Okay. Maybe now we're getting somewhere. Slow turn? Or do we have to go for the Corrupted Clowns? Is that the only way? Let's see how powerful their turn is here. Maybe going for Rabbit is the only way. Whoa, that's rather large. Nice. Very nice. Give me Rabbit. Silver Sword. Silver Sword. Alright. This isn't gonna win. I think it's gotta be this. And to be honest, it feels like we have to be dead to 3 damage here. Because, you know what, it actually doesn't matter. That was actually a mistake, because what I was going to say is we might need to clear this in order to play the Rabbit. Like, that's not going to work, because we're not going to have enough health, right? They're going to go face-face, and then I won't be able to hit it again. So that was a mistake, actually. But I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, boy. Help me, clowns. Yeah, real funny. Real funny, Bananaman.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Also, real funny, Sea Serpent. You guys are both hilarious. You guys are both hilarious. The Dire Frenzy. That was a tough game. A little bit of bad luck there, I think. Started with the coin and with not our good cards. Not super great, but hey, you know, that's why there are 3 losses in every arena run. Only the first one here. Let's see what we got next. Who's next? No more Paladongers. Unless they first agree that only I will get my Bananaman. Inconspicuous Rider, Restaurant, a couple of 4s. It's against a Shaman. I've actually got hit by Perpetual Flame so many times in the last few days. It's been crazy. Card is pretty redonk. Don't think I'm keeping a Rally with only a 3. We're going to be looking for those Bananaman. Okay, I mean, reasonable start. It'd be even more reasonable if we could buff the entire hand. That would be extremely reasonable. Hey, how are ya, Bananamans? What is... do I want to toss you? I've got plenty of options for 3s. I don't think so. They might play a Whack-a-Knoll Hammer. Let's see what they do here. I may need to forget about the double up on the buff here. Oh, no. Well, that's not good. An uncontested... I gotta deal with that now. Yeah, no way I play anything else but rush into that evil totem. I mean, each totem, or sorry, each lackey is a chance at Draconic Lackey, which is just game over. Basilisk. Not a bad board to play the Alliance Bannerman.
Really, it's not too heavy.
And even if they do clear both of these, if they, like, say, deal 2 damage with a 1-mana deal 2 damage lackey, we can still come into Consec to save our buffed lads. And there's the Whack-a-Knoll. But I don't really want to Consec now, do I? Just goes face. Don't really see a reason to just go face there, but we'll take it. We'll destroy this. And we do have the Consec, but we don't want to 100% have to play the Consec, so we'll just do this. We can come into, like, we're coming into some really big stats, right? So yeah, they get this trade, it's good. But we're coming into so many Lord stats. What? What are we doing here? Why? Okay, well, we'll get rid of the poison, keep some cards, keep some stats, that's completely fine. We got Silver Sword. We're at 7-1. Why are we not... What are we doing here? Oh, I see you have Coaster, so you can do whatever the heck you want. It's not even that good of a Coaster, though. Their Lackey has to be, what, Rush? You would have evolved this. So it's gotta be Rush, right? Great draw. Great draw. This might mean Silver Sword doesn't come down until turn 9, but that's okay. What do you got, T-Pants? Didn't we have a different kind of pants earlier in this run? What was that? Or maybe I'm just thinking of butt. Yeah, there's the Rush. Had to be. There was no other lackey that made sense. But this isn't like game winning or anything, right? Like we're looking completely fine here. This comes down. This comes down. Right? This goes in here. I think we're just hero powering here. Like, we're plenty ahead on tempo, and I don't really want to make their 1/1s useful here. They probably just double bump into the 4/5, honestly, to get rid of the Divine Shield, but we'll see what they do. We can over-equip. I think we can happily over-equip this 3/1 with Silver Sword, but we'll see. Gotta be careful. I've seen a lot of Earthquakes as well. Earthquake is a pretty big one. So we don't want to overextend too much just to lose to a single card, right? If they do have an Earthquake, a Perpetual Flame, a Lightning Storm, a Discover card, We want to have a chance to win after they're done playing, whatever it is. Okay, that's fine. So let's make a board here and see if we can get some AoE out of them. Oh my goodness, though. I don't really want to give them a card. What if I just did this? Just set up lethal? It's gotta set up lethal. Set up lethal? Not even close. 5, 8, 20? 20 damage? We have 20 damage set up here. This looks good. Let's be reasonable now, Terror Pants, please. Be nice and reasonable. No need to just, you know, just stay calm here. Yep, that's what I'm talking about right there. A nice totem. What is this? 3 derailed coasters? That's so good. That card's actually so nasty, but just not as good as Bannerman, I guess. Cool. Cool stuff. I don't think that they're going to be able to keep up with our hand, though, with only one card. Okay. It's just gotta be this. And this.
What is it? Burn away your transgressions.
And then we come into Stand Against Darkness. We've got clowns. We've got sand wasps. Just so much. I mean, they need to destroy our weapon. Is what they need to do. And even then, they're still so far behind. Because if they have a Rust Rot, that's such a low impact statted card that it's like whatever, right? They find a way to deal with their card draw, but again, low statted. Don't really care. We don't need to draw cards. Could be holding on to an Earthquake still. So let's just go ahead and do this. You know what? You know what? Let's see what you got. Earthquake. The Earthquake, I'll play Stand Against Darkness. If you Earthquake and then Perpetual Flame, then, you know, so be it. Is what I was going to say. Decent game. 8-1. Going for 9 wins. We haven't played Siamat in a couple games now, right? Let's get a nice Siamat with Wind Fury into Silver Sword for lethal. That could be fun. First Demon Hunter of the run, of course, looking out for the those Illidari. And going first, I wouldn't want to keep the removal anyway, and we would love to replace that with a minion. Not necessarily that minion, but a minion to buff. So this isn't going to be the Siamat Silver Sword game. This is going to be the Corrupted Clowns game. I see. Very well. I find that acceptable. The double Bananaman? Is that what I'm seeing right now? Is that worth holding onto the 1-drop? Normally I'd say no. And it's... Oof, heck, we're holding onto it. Come on. Come on, let's get some buffed lads. I'm loving this. We can play Bananaman on 3, and then also we can play... Well, I was gonna say Bananaman Guard on 4. But now we also have the Squire. This is looking pretty good. Okay, okay, okay.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Okay, okay. Some buffs there, not too shabby. A hero power? Are you trading? Are you getting another death rattle? You got the synergy? It's pretty good. That means I don't play my Divine Shield. That means I don't play my Divine Shield, that's for sure. Didn't draw a minion? Talk about never lucky.
Really, it's not too heavy.
I don't want to give this taunt. Darn it. I guess this kind of just does nothing. See what they do. They can maybe trade here, hero power, develop a 3, but I mean, we've got some pretty good stat. Look, what is this? Oh my god, Ghostly Charger, Jesus. But we got some pretty good stats coming in here. Next is Clowns, just so we have that late game all wrapped up. So many things we can do here. Probably just this to keep it on curve and make sure that our next turn is easy. You could do a 4 and a 1 here, but then what are you doing? Triple 2s on the following turn? Maybe? Maybe? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. 5 mana 5/6 with Rush and Divine Shield. My goodness. We just have too many stats. They're going to need a lot of AoE. A couple of Chaos Novas maybe, and they can stay in it. This is what the Paladin did to us at 7-0, right? This is how we lost our one game. Is double a Bannerman. Very, very strong. I'm playing the intro to Down with the Sickness. Okay, got a 2/2, a Fellsteel Executioner. That's a pretty good card. That's a pretty good card. What do I want to do here? Let's play as many stats as I can. Could go 2-1. Could go 4-1 just for the stats. I do like stats. Let's just go ahead and do this. It's just too many stats to turn down before Expendable Performers comes, right? We want to have this game over by the time Expendable is a card. We only need 3 more damage. It's kind of like the only card we're thinking about at this point. Coming into this turn, they can Claw Machine the 6/6, double trade the 5/6, leave us with a 3/3. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, Coining. Taunt buff. Yeah, taunt buff. Okay. And now Weapon and 3/3 have to go into the 6/6. And I don't think we're going to be able to avoid them playing a good Expendable. We'll just have to consider how we can possibly get lethal set up. Is there a way here? I could just go for the Claw right now and deal more face damage. Let's see what's in here. I don't think we've seen Claw a single time, actually, from this. And I don't have any 2s to corrupt this, unfortunately. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I think we're just doing this. And going like this.
You have reached the voicemail box of Kino.
Yeah, okay, sure. Change of plans. Change of plans. So we have 4, 8, 10, 12, 15. Is what I was gonna say. I guess they didn't have Expendable Performers after all. All right, solid stuff. 9-1. We are going for double Ds. Is this going to be a double D run? I think it might. Here we go. I mean, if we draw like we did in that game for the rest of the run, then I think it definitely will. Show me a... I got nothing. I don't know. I don't want to see any class. I don't want any of it. Mirror match? We're 0-1 versus other Paladongers. Jazz Hell. Oh no. That doesn't sound good.
It's not available right now.
Hey, Deck, you want to give me a hand here and give me my Bananaman? Please. Pretty good start. Pretty good start. But if we run into the same problem as we did last time in the mirror match, it's going to be pretty tough to get anything going here. Sure. Sure. Oh my Yogg to spice things up here. On turn 1, I'm on board. Sir Finley. never lucky.
Please leave your name, number,
Okay, let's go ahead and just drop the queen here. And see if they have a ping. And then we'll just top deck Bannerman, right? I might actually save the coin for Mutanus, it's possible. Or for Silver Sword, we'll see what happens here. They do have to trade, awesome. And you have the card that I haven't drawn yet?
Goodbye.
No. No, you do not. We draw a completely useless card. So let's slam that down. This card becomes playable once we get both Bannermen. 3 mana 4/4, right? They might True Silver here. No, no True Silver. What's our next turn looking like? The Wasps are looking pretty good against the 3/2. We'll probably bump off the Pandaren. Could use a top deck here. I think we know what top deck we need. Here. Please. Peasant, exactly. Oh man, this is not super great. Maybe a mech would be nice. A small, annoying Tron? Unpowered Steambot, buffed from Bananaman twice, could be something one day. Let's just block and Peasant. And see if that is good enough. They'd Consec if they can here, right? They'd run the 1/1 in Consec. And that would be Oh My Yogg. Do you think they've caught on that it's Oh My Yogg at this point? Could it still be Reckoning for them? Or did they go face with the Ectoplasm? Is that how we took 3? Hey, that's not nice. My peasants. That's pretty rude. One shot, one kill. It is an Elven Archer meta right now. With Ogg's gone, Elven Archer and Shady Anklebiter are just the most efficient things out there. They're not like super great cards, but they're some of the only good pings. Alright, here we go. What are we doing? What are we doing? Huh? Oh no, that's way better than Rally. Shit! No. Oh, why am I Oh My Yogg gotta be trolling me like this? Why am I Oh My Yogg gotta be trolling?
This one goes
there. Let's see what's in here. Cool. We'll get rid of this. We'll have to unfortunately subdue this 5/5, I think. And also, unfortunately, we just gotta slam the Viper. You know they're coming in with Hammer of the Naru now that I played the Viper, right? Why is it that I can't draw my Bannerman against particularly Paladongers? Maybe our opponent's going through the same thing. Big turn here. Big turn here. Go easy on me. It's not going easy on me. It's very rude, as a matter of fact. Well, they go face, though, which seems odd, to be honest. Take 5 more, just clear it. I mean, it ends up being the right call, because, like, wait, you take 5 extra damage. Turns out to be correct. Face is the place. Respect. I have respect for that. I have respect for when people just ship it all dome here. Mutanus, you gonna eat something hefty, or? 7 mana. Paladonger. What do you play? P up from Pandaren. Wait, they already played Rally from Pandaren. Party up. Drafted. Okay. A little rude. Not gonna lie. I wouldn't say no to a Consecration, though. Definitely wouldn't say no to a Consecration here. I really, really would not say no to a Consecration off the top. Shit. Shit, shit, terrible, garbage, awful. So we have to give up on our chance of winning here, is the problem. So, Bananaman leaving us out to dry. The problem is, like, I mean, you could go Weapon into the 3/1, and technically they have to use the poison on this and not the Mutanus. I think that's probably our only chance. Jump! Oh. Sure. Sure. We do this, we do this, and we hope... Do we coin? We coin a 1 here, coming into Silver Sword, they bump that. We might not get the buff, but it might be worth it. I think we should coin the Argent. Alright. If they have to use the poison on the 6-4, we might be okay here. But they still have a lot of cards. They probably have at least one impactful play, right, Jazz? Okay, okay. Yep, that's rude. Yep, that's rude. Oh, Jesus, come on, really? This is what I'm talking about. I'm surprised it took this long to see a BGH. They're everywhere right now. Consect me, consect me, consect me, consect me. They're everywhere right now with the Epic Offering Rate bug. And how are we supposed to win from here? It's not impossible. We'll require clowns off the top, though. I think it's gotta be this.
Burn away your transgressions.
2 cards, one's a Murloc that they haven't played for some reason. Oh, that's a pretty good top deck. That's a pretty good top deck. It's a pretty reasonable top deck there. A little bit better than ours, to be honest. Good stuff. Good stuff. We could have drawn better. We definitely could have drawn better. Again, no Bannerman, no Siamat, no Clowns, no Consec. You know, we got hit by... That BGH was tough, but I mean, even just like... kind of just not drawing any of our key pieces there was a little bit terrible. That's both losses. 0-2 against Paladin, 0-2 in the mirror match, but both of those games were really bad draws. All right, do or die time. Can we make it 2 double Ds? I need to D a little better, as in draw, if we're gonna make it happen. I think this deck is one that's capable of going 10 plus, even maybe all the way, but you just never know what one game will bring. Random Ysera's, right? A terrible deck that gets a random Ysera can just steal some games. Show me those Bananaman, please. They've been shy. They were a little bit all over the place in the early run, but they've been shy now. Okay, Noble Mount is good for Rally, technically. I probably just need to find minions, though. Ooh, Noble Mount against a Hunter, I don't mind. Let's keep just the Mount and toss the rest here. Show me. Yes, that's what I want to see. See the Bannerman. The Rider's not super strong, but it becomes a little bit better when it is buffed. Okay, you could coin the Scarab and then play Mount and then Bananaman, but with our opponent not doing anything on 1, I kind of think I just want to also not do anything. Match this 2-2 into their 3-2. Man, a weapon? Is this a joke? We'll just get the Oh My Yogg down now, but I think it's going to be better to do this. Come into 3-mana 3/3, cast Oh My Yogg next. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Rude Beaming Sidekick. I really don't understand going face there, though. You give me the value trade here? That seems crazy to me. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Are you serious, game? Come on, dude. Alright, well, that's horrible. That is horrible. Now what am I supposed to do? Prize vendor? This is near dead now. I think we gotta go prize vendor and play Oh My Yogg. Unless we draw a better one. Okay, okay, okay. You know what, game? You give some, you take some away. I think getting both my Bananaman this early is worth drawing the Oh My Yogg there. You're very funny. Very funny. Okay, they got a secret, but it's going to be tough to play. Neralex is insane and could win them the game. However, Again, Ysera Awakens. You know, Ysera Awakens gonna get hit pretty hard. Do I want to wait one turn and play the mounts? Play the mount and the egg. Dream or Ysera Awakens gets hit by Yogg. This next turn. I think that's probably the way to go. Keep it on curve, right? Keep it on curve. You get some buffs, you know, an extra buff on the egg or whatever. But we just want to make sure we are filling out these turns with the right amount of mana. Pretty cool. 2 mystery winners. This is some fun stuff. They're gonna try a secret before they play a thing from Neralex. Make sure, right? So what are we doing here? Oh, my Yogg turns their freezing trap into... Oh, look out! Sure. As long as it wasn't the 4-5. As long as it wasn't the 4-5, it could have hit their own minion there, which would have been awesome. Oh, and they don't even bother playing their other secret. What's that all about? Is it another freezing and they don't want it to hit one of these? Interesting.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Ysera Awakens will hit, but everything will die except my 1/1. I come right into Hammer. That's fine. They very well may dream this 4-5. It was the well played. Does that mean they're going to destroy us with Neralex, or are they doomed? Laughing Sisters incoming. Of course, they do have the Ysera Awakens, but if they don't have a huge turn here, we might still... Oh my goodness, that's so strong. That's such a good turn. Okay, that's okay. Hammer the Naru into Tiamat. Come on. Imagine your opponent not getting Ysera Awakens from Neralex, though. You know? Imagine that. I feel like it never happens. Neralex either gives anybody 2 Laughing Sisters, or it's Ysera Awakens Dream, right? There's nothing in between. No secrets. Interesting. And no dream. Fantastic. Fantastic. This is very strong. Oh my god. Whoa, look at you. You're that large. Alright, that turn was not super strong for them. Rough Divine Shield for sure. And we end this thing. I'm guessing the second Ysera card was a minion then, right? Would it? And I don't know what about that secret, though. Okay, Nightmare, sure. As long as it wasn't Dreamer Ysera Awakens number 2. Fated Arrow is expensive to not have Taunt right now. And do we have Lethal here? We do have Lethal. We do have Lethal. The problem is... Okay, let's hope this is Snakes here.
Burn away your transgressions.
The problem with Consecration here is it could be Pressure Plate. So we want to do this. We don't care about Rat. We want to do this. Small. And we'll take this anyway. Then we'll do this.
What is it?
Pressure. Could it be freezing right now?
I must move quickly.
You know, if it's freezing, it's freezing. And they would have played it earlier, right? Really? Oh, Explosive. I was going to say, you would have played it earlier. 100% you would have played it earlier. I still don't know why they didn't play it when I had all those 1-1s on board. They just knew I was going to trade 1-1s into the Mystery Winner? I don't know. Who knows? I have questions. But we're 10. We're 10 wins. We're 10 wins. Going for 11 and the chance at a final boss. Maybe this will be the game that we corrupt our clowns. We actually haven't even played a Dark Moon Rabbit yet, I don't believe. Probably because most of the games are over before turn 10. Anything but Paladin at this point, right? Anything but Paladin? Apparently we just don't win mirror matches, so... Fuck, it's a Paladin. Oh no, we're done for. We're done for. Here we go. 0-2. We've got 10 wins against every class except Paladin. And 2 losses against Paladin. Now, that being said, could play this on 1. Could, coin. Who cares about it? We don't want that. Engineer's nice to play when you can discover a card and then buff it with Bananaman. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Or you can play that on 2, and that's definitely better. All right. This I was gonna say we've lost to 2 Paladins, but we did not get to draw a Bannerman against either of them. So maybe this time will be different. Got that buffed egg as well. Let's go. Pretty good start. Pretty good start. Do you have one of these too? Our opponent full mulliganed and probably replaced it with the entire top end of their deck, is my guess.
Let me think.
They might just hero power here to try to match into the 3-1 if they don't feel like they have a really good matchup against our Wasp, and they do, which I think we're very okay with. We're very okay with that. Greed? Greed is good. Greed is good. Especially it keeps our 3-1 alive, and they clearly didn't have an answer, a cheap answer for it. We can play, I mean, these Wasps not only are going to be buffed, but they're going to allow us to fill in any curve up until the mid-game here. Oh no, that weapon's pretty strong. I forgot that card existed for this run. That's the first time we've seen it in these 3 Paladin games.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Okay. Rally does get 3 things. It's not the best statted rally, though. So we're going to play that as a last resort more than likely. That's extremely rude. Scarab, Egg, and Engineer like that. Noble Mount doesn't mind that either. Noble Mount doesn't mind that either. Okay, okay, okay.
Burn away your transgressions. Burn away your transgressions.
Make sure we do it in the right order so we gain our 1 health back. And then come into this and this. And hope whatever they're giving Divine Shield isn't too strong here. Probably only 1 minion, right? 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 Just 1? How many D shields? Buckler versus Bannerman. A classic clash.
Let me think.
You're scaring me.
Neither snow nor rain.
Yeah, okay. We don't mind this at all. What's... Oh, you're gonna save it for something better, I see. I see. Very clever. Claw Machine? But you have to attack... Yeah, okay, we just do... Let's do this. And then Circus Amalgam, more than likely.
Sworn it went back together.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. Nothing worthy of the Divine Shield, so what are we doing here? Because we have quite a few stats on this board. We have quite a few stats on this board. Just saying, Pally. You're going to need a heck of a lot of D shields. Coins out of 7? Party up. Let's go. Party up and then hit? Yeah, there you are. Oh, it's just a Tiamat? That'll be Rush Wind Fury then, right? And then you'll... No, it's gotta be Rush Divine Shield. And then you can maybe re-Divine Shield it. Right? Rush Divine Shield, run the weapon into the 4-1. And then our 1-1 can still hit that. This isn't that strong. This isn't that strong. We get an easy D-Shield clear. I just want to rally. I think we're always doing this, no matter what, so let's see what's in here first. Because if it's a 5, we might want to play that and corrupt this. Wish I could wait. I could just play the Carousel Griffin. Ump 3, I can't clear this. I really could just play the Carousel Griffin. That happens. Rally and don't get this? It's not the best rally, but maybe it is what I should be doing here. Instead of... Yeah, okay. Alright.
This one goes there.
A rally that is very weak to Consecration and also makes our Egg Death rattle a little worse, but also one that sets up potential lethal here, right? Big turn. You got AoE. You got the Egg trade and the Consec, or party up. Looking for rushes and taunts. Finds 1 rush. Also finds 2 lifesteals. We wouldn't mind our own Consecration ourselves. Can we get lethal here? Definitely not with Argent Squire. Okay. Probably have to give up on going face with these lifesteals here. This seems like it has to happen. Then we have this. This.
I've got this.
This. Hopefully that's not too much trading, but we're coming into 9 mana 15/15 into Griffin, right? Like, that's so much, even though they have so many cards. And we're still winning on this board, and we know they don't have a Consec, because they absolutely would have played that over party up there. Or you're looking for 8/8 Taunt Armor, lad? That is a very weak version of 8 mana, you know? Oh, no, that's not, oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That's, oh my.
I don't have enough mana.
Protects me.
How many does this summon? 3? Again, we know they don't have a Consecration, so we're going to use that information to our advantage. Pop that open first. And that's a pretty good draw. That's a pretty good draw. I would say our 3 cards of already buffed clowns. 4 mana 8/8. Jeez, I'd say those 3 cards are probably better than our opponent's hand of 8s. And we've got ourselves a final B. Very nice, 11-2. We take down our first Paladin. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Final game, unless we miraculously tie, of the video. Show me the 12. Show me the 12. Show me the 12. Show me the Bananaman. Show me the Bananaman. Come on now. Is it too much to ask just for double Bananaman and Sandwasp in my starting hand? Is that too much? Going first as well, by the way. Okay, we've got ourselves another mirror match, so we actually avoid any warlocks whatsoever, which is pretty crazy. And not much of Hunter or Demon Hunter. A lot of paladins here. And I want I like this. I like these cards, but I want minions. I want curve minions, please. Particularly the one we have 2 of. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. We buffer clowns. Got some weapon destruction that could hit. Noble Mount's a very strong card, and Initiate could come down on turn 3 after the initial buff. And they just start with a slow hero power here, so pretty good stuff. And we'll waste no time in just getting this rolling and trying to get our Initiate to overpower this board. Initiate into Amalgam, that's amazing. Do you have one of these? No, it's the classic Bananaman versus Buckler again. We've seen this before. We've seen this one before. Okay, let's try to keep as much off this board as we can here. Minimize the shields if we can. Okay, they are just gonna get rid of the Divine Shield right away. And you can't go face with that. You're not allowed to go face with that. Just match this in? Take away their Divine Shield immediately? Gotta just take away their Divine Shield immediately, right? I probably could have done that last turn. Am I just a fool? Did I just make a dumb, stupid mistake? They played that after I played the Bananaman. And then I could have just played this and only given the dude Divine Shield, right? Is that what I could have done?
Quit distracting me.
No matter now. No matter now. I'll have to look back at that one. I didn't even think of that, which is miraculous. And it was a 4/5. I just wanted to get my big large lad out there with Divine Shield. I think they were both pretty similar, honestly. But probably Rot was better. Okay, I wouldn't say no to a DID here. Subdue, that works. Yep, that works too. Still hold on to the mounts. Hold on to a couple large lads. Just go subdue. Get the weapon rolling. Keep the board nice and clear. Coming into our buffed cards. Probably Queen Amalgam next. Or Amalgam and Noble Mount to run into whatever they happen to play here. Oh, the classic Rot getting destroyed by a weapon. Sad. Sad stuff here. But at least they don't protect anything on board really here. Not gonna let them Pharaoh's Blessing that, right? Just get rid of that. And now we're looking for, I mean, if we just find Silver Sword, maybe we'll actually corrupt our clowns, though. Because we haven't done that at all this run. Full amount of games. Maximum amount of games we have not been able to. It is 4 things. Okay. 4 minions, 1 weapon or spell. So let's keep our eyes out for that wabbit. There's Silver Sword. Wow. Alright, better do this. Better do this. Silver Sword into clowns. Okay, that lets them double value trade the 1/1, which is quite good for them. So we could decide to... It's gotta be Sword, right? You Sword, run this in. Get ready to clowns. The earlier the better. I think it's gotta be.
Burn away your transgressions.
Take away from their Silver Sword or ship Dome? It's a tough one. I think coming into clowns here, I just want to minimize any sort of buffs they can get. Top deck? I see you hovering. If that's what you're playing instantly off the top, that's probably a good sign for us. And if we top deck Rabbit, I'll wait. If we top deck Rabbit, I'll wait. Other than that, we gotta play these clowns immediately. And they play a 7-mana 8/8. That's completely fine. We'll probably take 8 damage and just clear that, right? We could also play Noble Mount. We could also take that, play Noble Mount, get wide, taunt your Scarab Egg is interesting. I mean, it's a fun idea, but it's just gotta be this.
Burn away your transgressions.
And is there any point to trading D-shields and whatnot? Yeah, we set up lethal regardless. We set up lethal regardless, so let's get rid of that and see if they have a Deathwing. That'd be fun. If they Deathwing, we taunt up our egg and are still looking okay. Nope, that's not Deathwing.
King's Honor, friend.
King's Honor is fine. We have 7, 14, 17, 18. Are we one off? You're gonna solve that for me, right?
Could have sworn it went back together.
As if we can't corrupt this. So sad. That's so sad. All right, fine. You live this time. You live this time. We don't have it, right? We trade here. 3 to the dome. 3 plus 14 is 17. And we can add the mount and get 18, but that's it. Okay. Let's grab this, actually, then. And we'll do this. And we'll do this. And we'll do... I think at this point we'll do that. Run this in here. And probably just hero power. And that seems like a tough board to handle, right? Okay, 12 wins. 12 wins. To see more 12-win runs, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. 12 wins. Impressive. Worth that thumbs up click. Probably. Heck yeah, dude. Didn't ever get to corrupt those clowns, but that's only because we won games so freaking fast, right? I think this run really showcases how good of a card Alliance Bannerman is. You saw that our only 2 losses, we didn't draw either of them, and if we had, we probably win. Good stuff. So they took a bit of a break in the middle of the run, but all in all, we did see quite a few of these Alliance Bannermen. What else? Oh, my Og was silly. Not much else to say there. I mean, look at that top end. Seeing that, Silver Sword, Clowns. I don't even think we played Rabbit once, but, you know, we had it. It allows us to play more confidently, knowing that we can come into that removal. Hammer the Naru is amazing. Just really, really solid deck. Really good curve. Scarab Egg was actually really good in this deck, right? Tons of buffs. Tons of buffs. Very, very solid stuff there. Let's see what we get for our rewards. A nice 12er. It's always nice to get a 12 on some of these YouTube runs, just to, like, you know, remind people that I do sometimes know how to play Hearthstone every once in a while. Golden Shenanigans for our trouble, too. All right, excellent stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it, as usual. And we'll be back next week with episode number 20. I can't believe we've done 20 of these already. I can't believe we've done 20 of these already. That's pretty whack. Be back next week with another video. We'll see you then.
My name is Judge.
Whose name is Judge?
My name is.
Whose name is Judge?
My name is.
That's a silly name.
Judge.
Okay, that's enough.